there's a level of practicality that we can talk about that's just a little bit, a few inches, a few feet deep. And then you can dive into practicality and how you dive into the complexities of preparing for college that are miles deep. And I want to kind of strike the best middle ground between the two of that. So we're probably going to end up going just a few feet deep. But as you think about college, as you prepare for college for your child, I want you to start off like this, where you're thinking, you're praying, you're just rolling over in your mind. What is my child? How is my child wired? What are some of the things that they're best fit, they're best prepared to do? Because eventually they're going to have to make these decisions, not you. Okay. But you need to start thinking about it so you can help them think through that process. And so number one, do this. You start researching college. Just Google, what does fill in the blank school cost each year? Tuition, room book fees, everything. What does that cost? And start saving money now. Start investing right now. Start an account. It can be a 529. Doesn't have to be. There's a lot of other tax ramifications of positives and negatives for both. Okay. I don't personally use 529s to invest to plan for college for my kids, but I've put a lot of clients into 529s. I've had them before in the past. There's a reason I don't. They could be a good fit for you. They could not be a good fit for you. Okay. And by the way, a 529 plan is one that gives you tax advantages on your investment money. Simple enough for today. Okay. So number one, you start saving and investing. Number one, you start researching and you start saving and investing. Number two, you start investing in your child. No matter what their age, ask them this question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Just ask them. And you know what? If they're 8 years old and he wants to pitch for the Yankees, awesome. Don't plan on him pitching for the Yankees. He may have an arm to do that. He may not. But do not be one of those dads. Do not be one of those moms. I've talked to a few of y'all. Don't be that mom or dad, okay? He probably is not getting a college scholarship in athletics, by the way. They're very few and far between, and they end up leaving your body wrecked. That's another topic for another day and one I know personally very well, all right? But what do you want to be when you grow up, okay? Now, second to pitching for the Yankees, you want to be an astronaut. Cool. All right. How do you become an astronaut? Let's talk about that. Let's think about it. Let them explore their dreams. Let them explore their crazy ideas. We were all kids once and we had them. I think it would do us a little bit of good to still have some of those big dreams and crazy ideas. It's good for the heart. Okay. So explore with them. And then as they get older, start expanding on different ideas. Okay. Cause them to go dive down. One of the things my wife did with our girls, when we researched, they had to write a book report on different careers. And then she didn't make it overly challenging. The point was to go research different careers, stuff we've never heard about, these really cool jobs that just excited our children. Wow, I'd love to go do that one day. I'd love to go be an anthropologist. I didn't never think about that. I wanted to be a fighter pilot and play defensive end for the Raiders, not pitch for the Yankees. But, what do you want to be when you grow up is a powerful question. And you just let their minds kind of wrap around it and marinate in that idea and grow into it. And then by the time they're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you've normalized that conversation in your family. And so now you can start having grown-up versions of that conversation. But wherever you are, start now. Investing and saving for college and talking and teaching your child. Okay. Number three, I do recommend that you hire a firm to help you in college prep. Whether you go hire a firm or whether you go to a free, there's a state source that is offered, go and get help. It is complicated. Now, are there exceptions to this? 100%. Talking with Josh here during the show, and Josh and his wife went to the U.S. Naval Academy. Do they need to hire somebody to help them get one of their children in the Naval Academy? No, probably not. They know that process pretty well. And if it's changed in the last 20 years, by the time they're sending their kids, you know what? They'll have contacts to help them get into the United States Naval Academy. If you're just set that, hey, our family all goes to Mississippi State and we're going to Mississippi State, fine, good for you. I still actually, in your case, recommend you go hire someone to help you with ACT prep, SAT prep, uh, college applications and scholarships. There's a big, long list of scholarships, stuff you've never heard of. Go hire help. It is worth the investment. It's been invaluable to us. And last, I'd say this is possibly the most important from a practical standpoint. This is very practical. Be more interested in investing in your child's well-being than in their image, their popularity, their lifestyle, or their comfort. Remember, you are raising adults. So raise someone who is godly, who is good, who works hard, who is ambitious in the right ways, who looks at the world and looks for hard things to go do, who takes on challenges. You know, people like that, they don't just raise themselves. They're parented first. So parent them well. I encourage you. God's built you to do that. He gave you these children as a gift. So raise them well.